Hello.
Hey
Um,
folks, how we doing?
we're doing good. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from New York. If anybody could have guessed it.
Okay. So what's up, man? How did you feel about the DC fandom?
I'm always left with more to be desired with DC. I don't know if DC needs to be mainstream with Marvel, but there's so much quality content out there in the comics, so many old, untold stories. Uh, and I would like to see them, brought to the newer formats, not just comics, but in order to do that, they're going to have to do them justice. They can't be getting bankrolled every single one because they're going to stop making them if that happens. And then we're just going to see Marvel and Marvel content. You got to get more DC big successes, in my opinion, and it's got to get done.
So you don't feel like DC fandom did that job?
It didn't knock it out of the park.
Really?
They got to bring in some of these new heroes that they have in the backlog. Like you got to bring in Dum Dum Dugan. You got to bring in Lockheed. You got to bring in Mockingbird. These are the people you have to bring in. They're forgetting about like Black Knight. They're forgetting about Odin, Toxin, Quicksilver. There's so many people that they just haven't brought in that they need to.
Well, wait, DC or Marvel? Because you just mentioned all Marvel characters.
No, DC. You got to bring in Havoc. You got to bring in Cable, Bishop. You got to bring in these guys if you want to have success. That's what I think.
Okay, into the DC fandom.
Well, you got to bring them from the DC fandom into the multimedia generation. You got to bring them. You got to do a game, like do a Bishop game. People will watch that. Do a Bishop show. Bring in Union Jack. Bring in Bucky Barnes. I haven't seen anything with Bucky Barnes. That guy's a fan favorite of the comics.
So you want the Bucky Barnes exclusively on HBO Max?
HBO would do so much justice to it. You could have a gritty Bucky Barnes.
I think it could be great with Nightwing.
That's it. You saw what they did with Watchmen. They did beautiful stuff with Watchmen. What could they do with Bucky Barnes?
Great point.
Mr. Immortal. Bring in Mr. Immortal. Cloak.
Mr.
Multi-Man. So much good stuff.
I see. Jim Lee, if you're watching, man, this is the voice of the people right now. This is what they're asking for. Otis,
get to work, DC.
From New York.
I've been writing letters to Stan Lee for years about this, and he just won't take me up on it.
What an asshole!
Seriously, man.
You're living in a fucking dream world.
Exactly. Stan Lee, why aren't you answering this man's letters? Otis from New York, he's got the answers you've been looking for. DC, come on.
That's what it's all about, folks. All right, take it easy, folks.
Appreciate it, Otis.
Take it easy, brother.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
gosh.
You're living in a fucking dream world.
Trey, what's up, man? What's up, man?
God.
All right, man. Yo, we just had a legit reaction right
You
here.
heard it.
Oh my god.
Bucky Barnes.
Tell him he's
exclusive-
on mute. You're on mute, bro. Unmute yourself.
Exclusive to...
I can't do it, bro. I gotta go, bro.
exclusive to the DC universe. You heard it first.
Bucky
Is
Barnes.
someone going to
Oh,
die? Or
You're missing that Bucky and Nightwing team up, man.
Mockingbird. All of them are coming to the DC universe. You
Where the
heard it
fuck is
first.
Bishop?
Yo,
Comic.
I'm so confused. I'm like, am I the only one thinking that this is Marvel? I'm so confused.
bro, I was trying to survive back here, bro.
Oh my
I
god.
thought it was a mistake. He just kept going, so I'm like, oh no, okay, word, he's serious. Got you.
Oh, man.
That was great.
Jeez.
That was great.
Oh,
That was-
jeez.
I'm hot. Yeah, that made me sick.
Trey, what up, man? You all right?
Golly. Talk about a good time to show up.
Right.
No, he was like I was trying to I wasn't sure how long the call was gonna last, but Trey was dying in the background, jumping up and down, and I was like, all right, let me just put him on the break. That was great. That
Yo.
Bro,
I'm trying to calm down. I'm sweating right now. I don't know if that was trolling or he was dead serious.
I don't know either.
I thought it was trolling at first, but I was like, I don't know anymore.
I was like, I'm in the background, I'm listening to the names, but when he said Bucky Barnes, that shit threw me, bro. I was done. I was like,
It was Bishop for me. I was like, oh,
You never know. You never
and yeah,
know.
then he said Cable. I was like,
Yeah.
No, I was thinking it was like maybe a DC Bishop. You know, DC has a bunch of like
Right,
old
right,
characters
right,
that no
right,
one
right,
knows
right.
about. So I'm like, okay,
yeah,
I'm
I'm like maybe he talking golden age.
No,
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
when he said
Alex
Cable and
Scott or
Bishop, I was
something
like,
Green Lantern. I'm like, maybe he's thinking golden age. Maybe golden age right now. Maybe I'm tripping. So I'm like, maybe he going golden age. I'm like, okay, maybe he talking golden age. But that boy said Cable. Then he said Bucky Barnes. I was like,
he's a fan
I
favorite.
thought he was trying to say DC needs to bring those types of characters of what Marvel has done with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I thought that's what he was kind of going for, but then like the moment he was like Bucky Barnes, I'm like, okay.
Right. I was like, maybe he's doing comparison because I was in and out, but then when he started going down the Marvel route, I'm like, wait.
Odin and Cable? Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go ahead and take a normal call here.